Hey guys, it's Corwin here, obviously. Um, so in today's video, I'm gonna give my opinions and things on how I believe the Lions will do this year. And individually, like individual players, I won't do all 53 or however many on the team. I'm only gonna do like a few, like the starters and the stars. Well, stars. Um, so first off, I believe the Lions will be better this year than people expect. Um, and I've heard a lot of analysts say this too, but you know, I've heard a lot of mostly fans and some analysts say that the Lions are only going to win between 1 to 3 games this year, and I think that is complete bullshit. Um, excuse my French. I believe the Lions will be better than they were last year. To be honest, we have a way better coaching staff. I mean, anybody's better than Matt Patricia, but I mean, Dan Campbell and the coaching staff he's assembled, I feel like will be a really good coaching staff for this team. So I believe the Lions will win close to 7 games. Now, it's not playoff caliber. Now, can they surprise us? Of course. I mean, start of the season starts anew, and everybody has an equal chance to go to the Super Bowl. However, the Detroit Lions are way, way far away from being Super Bowl contenders or even playoff contenders, just because of what they have on the team. Now, like I said, can they have a good season? Of course they can, and it all starts with the quarterback, Jared Goff. He's coming off an okay, decent, not that spectacular past couple of seasons since he brought his Rams team to the Super Bowl. However, Mr. Goff is still only 25 years old. He has brought a team to a Super Bowl. Yes, a lot of people say that his defense carried him, which in large part, yes. It helped that he had the best defense in the league. However, you can have the best defense in the league and still not go to the Super Bowl because your quarterback is still going to have to make plays on the offensive side to win the playoff games to get to the Super Bowl, which Jared Goff did. And I believe that year Jared Goff had over 4,000 passing yards and like over 30 touchdowns or something like that. He had a really good year. Went toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the regular season, won 54-51, which I believe is one of the greatest games I've ever watched. I mean, I'm only 20, so I guess, there's probably a few other good games, but I feel like that is one of the best games I've ever seen, was that game. Yeah, so I believe that Jared Goff can rejuvenate his career here in Detroit. He said he likes the coaching staff better. And, I'm not saying Sean McVay is a bad coach. He's a great coach and all that, but, sometimes some players thrive under different coaching staffs. So, and I expect this coaching staff to help Jared Goff and this team, and hopefully Jared Goff can rejuvenate his career and get back to what he was doing. Like I said, he brought his team to a Super Bowl, which means he has playoff experience, he has playoff winning experience. Something that, as good as Matthew Stafford was, he has failed to do in his career so far. He's 0-3 in the playoffs. Now, obviously, that Dallas Cowboys game, we should have won. I'm not going to go into that game. I don't want to get super pissed off because that game we should have won. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, I'm not saying that Stafford can't do that with the Rams. I'm actually rooting for him to do that. He deserves a Super Bowl. I'm hoping he can get a Super Bowl. But I think that Jared Goff could and can be a long-term quarterback solution for the Detroit Lions. Like I said, he's only 25 years old. He has playoff experience, winning experience, and even Super Bowl experience. Yes, he didn't win the Super Bowl, but he played in the Super Bowl, so he knows what it feels like to play on the big stage. So, I feel like that experience alone could help this team going forward for the next 10 years. You look at it, 10 years, he's 35. Quarterbacks in this day and age are going to 35. Tom Brady's 44 or 45, and he's still playing quarterback. So, I think that Jared Goff can be a long-term solution. Now, our receiving core is not elite. No offense to Brashad Perriman or Tyrell Williams, but we don't have an elite receiving core. But to win games, you don't really need an elite receiving core. You need a receiving core that can actually catch the ball. And you don't need an elite receiving core to do that. Which also means you need a quarterback to pass him the ball, which I believe Jared Goff can pass him the ball. And, with Brashad Perriman, with his speed, he could be a deep threat. Tyrell Williams with his route running, and he's not a slow player. He's a veteran. He can run. Wow, I cannot speak. I just woke up. He can run the route tree. And then I'm really excited to see what Amon St. Brown's going to bring to the table. I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring. He may show us that he could be a number one option going forward. Who knows? I'm really excited to see what St. Brown's going to bring. And then you got your tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Who's already starting to be ranked in the top 5 in tight ends in the league. He's going to be an all-pro tight end. He already is. He's a special player. And then DeAndre Swift, who's only going to continue to get better. I was very impressed with what I've seen from him last year. A lot of people are still blaming him for week 1 loss. Obviously he should have caught that ball, but we shouldn't have blown a 23-3 lead in the fourth quarter, or 23-6, or whatever it was. But no, overall, he had a phenomenal rookie season. Sucks he got injured halfway through. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. But he could be a run threat and a pass threat. Then you got Jamal Williams, who's only only 25 years old too. That two-way player, and Jamal Williams can get you 5 or 6 yards of carry, which is basically all you need. I think our offense will not be elite this year. Won't be top 5, top 10, maybe not even top 15. Top 15 possibly, maybe 15 or 14, but definitely not top 10. But I feel like this offense will score. I feel like they can score. And I feel like our defense will be 10 times better. What I mean by 10 times better is they're not going to be top 10 or top 15. I expect them to be in the top 20, top 25, somewhere around there. But what it's going to look like this year is going to look like 10 times better than it did last year and the year before, because our defense was freaking abysmal. And I think that if the defense can out there and create turnovers, which is what they failed to do in the past couple of years, give our offense opportunities, who knows what the season can do. We have a tough schedule. We do. The 49ers, we kick off the season against the 49ers at home, but the 49ers are going to be healthy. Who knows what the quarterback's going to be? It looks like they're going to run with Jimmy Garoppolo, but who knows? Maybe they'll throw Trey Lance in. I don't know. But nonetheless, their defense is going to be fully healthy, and their offense is going to be fully healthy. And that team 2 years ago went to the Super Bowl. And they pretty much had the same team. The reason why they had a terrible year last year is because of all the injuries. And they still had a top 15 defense. And that's all credit to Robert Saleh, who's the head coach of the Jets. I expect that game to be a difficult game. One that we probably will lose, but I would love to see win. And then we go to Lambeau week 2 to face against week 2. I'm going to get the schedule. I don't want to make a mistake here. This is going out to public, and I don't want to make a mistake. I think we face against the Packers on Monday Night Football. I know it's Monday Night Football, but I don't know if it's week 2 or 3. But yeah, let's just get the whole schedule. You guys probably already know, but let's see. Lions season schedule. Yep, I was right. Yep, week 2, the Lions go to the Packers. Monday Night Football, our only primetime game. Now, that game is going to be a toss-up. If Aaron Rodgers plays, we will probably lose. If he doesn't, we'll have a good chance to win. However, I still think we could probably lose that game because, one, we're the Detroit Lions. That's what we do. Just joking. And 2, their defense is still elite. They still got a really good defense, and Aaron Rodgers does not control that. So, it's still going to be difficult to score on them. However, it'll be a little bit easier to play defense against them. With no offense to Jordan Love, we just don't know what Jordan Love is. We've really never seen him. So, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play for the Packers this year, it's gonna be an easier time to play against the Packers. But then after the Packers, we come home against the Ravens, and the Ravens are an elite team. They're a top 5 team. And then we go to the Bears. Divisional opponents, no matter who they are, it's always going to be a tough game, no matter how bad one team is, no matter how good another team is. Divisional games are always going to be a tough game, just because the opponents know each other so well. And then the same with the Vikings. We play against the Bears and the Vikings. So, those 2 games are going to be tough. And then we play against the Bengals. I can see us even losing that game. Joe Burrow is going to be healthy, and that team is not a bad team. But, I could really see us winning that game. And then it's the Stafford and Lions and Jared Goff and Rams reunion. We go to L.A. We're going to lose that game. That defense is just too good. And Stafford we're going to lose that game. Then we play against the Eagles. I can see us winning that game. Play against the Steelers. I can see us winning that game. The Browns, that's a loss. The Bears, on Thanksgiving, that's a toss-up. Like I said, it's a divisional game. Same with the Vikings. The Broncos, I can see us winning. The Cardinals, I can actually see us winning. We beat them last year. So, and I feel like we're going to be better this team this year. So, I can see us beating the Cardinals. We're going to be at home this time. The Falcons, I can see us winning. Seahawks losing. Packers winning. So, that right there, I just said we're going to only win 4 games. But, the games that I could see us, really, I could see us winning against the good opponents. The Colts, that's preseason. The 49ers, I could see us, I know it's going to be a tough game, but I could really see us beating them. I really can. I can see us beating the Vikings and the Bears at least once. Same with the Packers. So right there, that's 4 games. 49ers and the divisional opponents at least once. The Bengals, I can see us winning. The Steelers, the Eagles, the Cardinals. So really, that's already 8 games. 8 and 9 right there if you lose the rest. The Broncos, that's 9 and 8. Actually, to be honest, the way I'm seeing the schedule, if the Lions play better than they did last year, which I fully expect, they can win close to 7 to 9 games. And if they win 9 games, they may be able to make the playoffs at the last, 7 seed. I may sound like I'm wishful thinking, but I'm just saying that, I can see the Lions winning at least one time against each divisional opponent. I'm not saying sweep, but especially if the Packers don't have Aaron Rodgers, I could really see us beating the Packers at least once. I could see us beating the Bears at least once. I could see us beating the Vikings at least once. And then the Bengals, I could see us beating the Bengals. I could see us beating the Steelers. I can see us beating the Cardinals. I can see us beating the Falcons. I can see us beating the Broncos. So, I'm not saying that it's book it, we're going to win 9 games. I'm just saying that we can. We can also beat the Falcons. So, we're just going to see what this season brings. But all I'm trying to say is I think we'll win more games than everybody thinks we will. Now, like I said, 9 games is a push, but I just gave you my reasoning. I can see it. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to sound like a broken record. I'm going to repeat myself. However, I can see us beating our divisional opponents at least once. Like I said, we played them twice. The Bears, Vikings, Packers. That's already 3 wins. You throw in the Broncos and the Falcons. That's 5. I can see us beating both of those teams. So that's 5 wins. You throw in the Cardinals and the Eagles. That's another 2 wins. That's 7. You throw in beating the Steelers. Now, the reason why I say I'm beating the Steelers, you got a really old quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. He is a good quarterback, but he's aging. Their defense, they really don't have that great of a defense. They're going to have a top 15 defense, a better defense than ours, but really, beside of Juju Smith-Schuster and Najee Harris, their offense really, and I guess Eric Ebron, but we really don't know what we're going to see from them, and I could really see us beating them because they really don't have they're not really that elite team. I mean, I think last year was just a fluke of how good the record was because they played against an easy schedule. So I really don't expect them to be as good as they were last year. Could we lose that game? Yeah, of course. It's an away game, and they were the Detroit Lions. We always find unique ways to lose. But I could really see us beating the Steelers. And right there, that's 8. If you kept track, that's 8. Now, throwing beating a team like the 49ers right off the bat, there's 9. Now, can we beat the Ravens at home? Not a chance. Oh, I forgot the Bengals. There's 9. 10. But going 9-8 or 10-7 probably is not going to happen. We're probably going to lose a game we're supposed to win. The Eagles or the Bengals or the Falcons, we could lose. We're probably going to lose one of those games. Well, all I'm trying to say is, can I see us beating those teams? Yes. Can I see us losing against teams I said we're going to lose to? Yes. Do I see us making the postseason? As a fan, I want to see them. As a realist, no. It's not going to be this year. This year is just get used to the new coaching staff, see what, all I'm looking for from the Detroit Lions this season is basically what the Detroit Tigers have been doing this year. Staying in games. Never giving up. And never quitting. Which is also never giving up. All I want to see them there is I want to see them be competitive. Every game. No matter who their opponent is. Whether it's the Rams, the Ravens, or the Broncos, or the Bengals. Doesn't matter who their opponent is. I don't want to see any blowouts. Unless it's us doing it. Seriously. I just want to see it be competitive. Every game. Where we're in it to win it almost every single game. Now, is there a game that we're going to lose by more than 10? Probably. It's probably going to happen more than once. But it's the way we lose. When we get down by double digits, do we give up? Because last year and the year before, when Matt Patricia was that coach, and I'm not saying that he's told his guys to give up when they go down, but you could just see it in the way they played. Now, I know if you're going to ask them, they're going to say, oh, we never gave up. We fought to the very end. But you could just tell in the body language and how they were playing. When the Lions got down by more than 10, it's like they gave up. It looked like it. It looked like they just gave up. And you could just tell it in their body language. I want to see in their body language. It's like, oh my God, we can still win this game. Even though we're down by 14 or 17, we can still come back. We can still give in. And we're not going to give in. We can still come back. We're not going to give up. I want to see that from them this year. And that's all I want to see. I just want to see competitiveness. And if I see that shows improvement right off the bat. Because it shows this coaching staff says we're never going to give up. We're going to have a winning mentality. And that's what I feel like the Lions should have this year. Whether they win 10, 11 games, 9, 8, whatever. If they look competitive throughout the entire season and only do win 3 games, I'll be happy. As a fan, or hurt, because I want to see them win. But in reality, I'll be happy because they showed competitiveness. Now, if they win only 1 or 3 games, and they look like total shit, and they don't look competitive at all, I'm going to be really disappointed. But I don't expect that from this coaching staff this year. So, like I said, looking at the schedule, can I see us winning between 7 and 10 games? Yes. Will it happen? Being the Detroit Lions? Probably not. But who knows? They can always surprise us. And that's the love about professional sports. They're still going to be a professional team. And a professional team going to go out there and beat another professional team. Any given Sunday. I mean, a good team, a great team, can have a bad day, and a bad team can have a good day. I mean, you look at the Jets last year. They were on the road to 0-16. They go to the Rams, they beat them at home. And then they beat, I believe, the Bills at home? I don't know. I know they went back-to-back against 2 really good opponents. And who were both playoff opponents. Or playoff teams. So, like I said, any given Sunday. Any given Sunday. So, now, like I said, Jared Goff, I think will have a rejuvenate his career. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go out there and win MVP next year. That's not going to happen. Um, but I can see him throwing for over 3,500 yards, 3,500 yards. I can see him passing for more than 25 touchdowns. All those interceptions, I can see 11 or 12. Somewhere around there. And that would be a really good year from Jared Goff. I think DeAndre Swift will do what he did last year and continue to get better. Jamal Williams is going to have a really solid year. Rashad Perriman and Tyrell Williams are going to have a solid year. I'm really excited to see what Amon St. Brown's going to bring to the table. We already know what TJ Hawkins is going to bring to the table. Our offensive line is actually probably going to be one of the best in the league. Top 15. I mean, I can see that. And our defense, I don't know what we're gonna see from them. Romeo Okwara coming off a breakout season. Hopefully, he can continue to do that. Maybe his brother can, step it up. Although he was injured, but Jeff Okudah, I'm looking to see take that next step. Amani Oruwariye, I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. Trey Flowers, I want him to. I want to see him go back to what he was doing in New England. Last year was not a good year for him, but I'm hoping he can come back and have a good year. But yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to be a solid team, but we're not going to be as bad as people think. And that's the point I was trying to make across by reading the schedule. Hopefully they beat the Eagles, because I'm going to be going to that game with my friend Tyler. He's an Eagles fan, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, if I had to choose a breakout player from both sides of the ball, I'm going to say DeAndre Swift. He's going to have a breakout season. And on the defensive side, Jeff Okudah. He's going to show why we chose him third overall. All right. That's my little Lions talk. I will be talking about more of the Lions as the season approaches. It looks like they're going to be trying to get Todd Gurley or Golden Tate or N'Keal Harris. I've been seeing rumors about that. So I guess we'll find out what happens. But yeah, that's my little Lions talk. I'm also going to be starting Tiger post-series reviews. What I mean by that is, right now they're about to face against the Twins for a 3-game set, doubleheader today, which is Saturday, and a game tomorrow. I was supposed to have a doubleheader yesterday, be a 4-game series, but the rain came, and, it's going to be a doubleheader today and a single game tomorrow, so it's going to be a 3-game. We're going to make up that next game, that was supposed to be the 4th game, or second game of the doubleheader on August 30th, and a doubleheader there. But yeah, after the Tigers complete a series, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to do a review of how the series went, how it could have been better, if it could have been better, or, what we did good, what we did bad, what needs to be improved, and all that. So, I'm going to start doing that. So, Sunday, when I get home from work, I'm going to do the review, because the Tigers should be able to finish their game, because I have to work till 8, so probably won't be till the nighttime. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and, and one more thing. I'm thinking about doing this challenge. I thought about it. I play golf. It's my passion. And, I thought about, is it possible? Because a normal PGA Tour event is 72 holes. You do 18 one day, 18, 18, 18, 18 times 3, 18 times 4, 72. Is it possible to play 72 holes in one day? With a cart, obviously, not walking, with a cart. But is it possible? I may try to do that. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to make a video of me showing every single shot, every 72 holes. That's going to be like a 10-hour video, and no one's going to watch a 10-hour video. What I will probably do is I'll probably show a few shots from each round, and I'm going to say the time at the start of the first round, and then the time at the end of the first round, and then at the time of the next, and maybe show little holes, me playing for the holes here and there. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm still thinking of how I'm going to do it. But if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm going to be starting up the MLB The Show franchise. I just said I'm going to do it. I'm going to start that when I get back from Drummond Island. I leave for Drummond Island on Tuesday. And I get back probably the 25th or 26th, somewhere around there. So around there is when I'm going to start the series of the franchise. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you have a great day and a great weekend. See you later, folks.